Oh.
Hi guys! I am Sean Marvin Esacenas and this is Bob Warren and thank you for tuning in this week's video.
Today, we will be tackling everything about the wind. Wind is the flow of gases on a large scale. On the surface of the earth, wind consists of the bulk movements of air, like this.
Wow! Wind is moving air! Mind blown. I have a question. How is wind formed?
Wind is formed because the sun's rays hit earth differently. That is why we have hot air and cool air. The cool air goes down to the earth's surface because it is heavier than hot air. This is when we experience wind.
Wait, I remembered something. Air nearby with more molecules move into lower pressure areas. So in a sense, wind is created by our sun.
Also, wind changes temperature, so air pressure also changes. Air pressure makes conduction currents, which creates wind.
Remember these three words: pressure, gradient, force. It is the force that drives wind from high pressure to low pressure.
That is because it hits some of the Earth's surface more than others, thereby creating a lower pressure system.
It also slows the speed down.
Another reason why we have wind is because of our planet's rotation, that it affects multiple circulations.
I bet you don't know this. What is the Coriolis effect?
What's that?
Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm way cooler than you.
Okay, so that means I'm way hotter than you.
Okay, whatever. So, what is the Coriolis effect? Well, it's the deflection of the wind. It can be clockwise in the northern hemisphere or vice versa in the southern hemisphere. Wind shape land via aeolus processes such as fertile soils and erosion.
Thus, from large deserts can be moved great distances from its source region by the prevailing winds.
Wind can also power voyages of ships across oceans. Hot air balloons use wind to take trips. Airplanes use wind as a lift and a way to reduce fuel consumption.
Wind also serves as bees that transfer the pollen of a flower to another. We can also use wind as a source of electrical energy through the use of wind turbines. Wind is also important in transporting sediments for the rock cycle.
You might be thinking, how can we demonstrate wind? Oh, I have an idea. Ang goryon. Wait, no, not the poem. As in a literal goryon. Let's present Cocoy Regala and Maxine Marqueses as our assistants in the experiment. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Cocoy and Maxine, for contributing in the experiment.
So, the lifting force of all kites is produced by deflecting the air downward. The resulting change in momentum produces an upward force. Air traveling on top of the kite is faster than the air underneath. The bigger pressure underneath helps the kite to force it upwards.
Wait, I forgot. Let's present our group.
Okay.
Cocoy and Maxine, come here. Thank you, Julian and Rihanna, for being the behind the scenes. And thank you, Maxine and Cocoy, once again for contributing in the experiment. And thank you, Warren, for hosting along with me the report. Okay, bye.
Bye.